Now I have to click on the submit button. My form is filled. Again, no, sorry. Here I have to fill the grade. Here I will click on down, click on this. I will inspect this. I will write its XPath. See, RSS4 suppose I want, I will click on it and I will find this XPath of this element in that. It is under the select. You click on the drop down. There you will see all these drop down details. Whichever grade you want to select, suppose in the filter, click on it. Go and copy that path, whichever the object you want to fill there. Okay, what I've done, I've clicked on it. I went to inspect element. In inspect element, I can see this is the type of select. I've clicked drop down. Now whichever grade I want to select here in this field, I'll click on it and I will copy its XPath. Again, I will go here. I will fill element. Dot click. This is filling the grade. Now what is next? To click on the submit button. I'll go and inspect this. I will copy its XPath. Find element by XPath. Post this dot click. I will tell you what it is doing. Driver dot get data of page source. It is waiting. After waiting, it clicked. Again, it went to sleep for 5 or 10 seconds, whatever we have given inputs. After that, it will fill the forms. Send date. Some error should have come. Web element has no length. From date we have a just have to find XPath of the element and just click on it. Tell the driver to click on that element and it will click on it. So after clicking on go, you got the final data. You want to scrap that data. Last time you remember we have used request library to send the URL and get the data, right? But now we are into Selenium. How to get this data? This is the command driver.page source. You will give the data, you will get into this scrap data. See, if I give data here, you can see the entire web page came here again, right? Here the entire page came again. We got this updated data from the server. We filled the form and we fetched the data, the updated data into our Python notebook. This is how we get the data out of this WebDriver. This is the dumped data. Sorry, this. Okay. Now again, you have to use Beautiful Soup here to find the data. Now the data is under this. This is the division. This is the Kottayam data, and this is the Kochi data. Someone asked me, can we get Kochi data and Kottayam data as well? So yes, we can get. What you have to do, this is your table, right? This is your table, what you got the updated data. Just right click on it, search what table it is. Inspect element. Again, this is in sideways. I will do at the bottom. I will click on this. It will come at the bottom. It has not shown me the highlighted part. Again, I will go and click on inspect element. So see, you just go and click on the selected item in the page and inspect element, this arrow one button. What it will do, wherever you will hover, it will highlight this code for you. So suppose I'm highlighting over this Kottayam, which is written here. It's a type of div. So under this div, my entire table is stored. See, this is the table. Or you can directly search for this table. Under this, I can see this table is stored, right? It is under this div, not in the table. It is under this Kottayam. I can just click on this inspect element, this hover element. Click on this div. I want this complete division. It is selecting, right? See. So after selecting this data, my entire noise will be removed. This script above script will be removed. This part of coding will be removed. This part of coding will be removed. Only the remaining data which I will left with is this Kottayam division. See. So I'm interested only this. So what I will do, using Beautiful Soup, I will try to filter out the data. So on top of this data, what I've done, I will find only this. Let's say I've created a Beautiful Soup object, and I will search div by ID. It's a format. Whoever were not there in the previous class, so this is the way to extract data. You need to create a Beautiful Soup object. The data which we received, we have to place it in Beautiful Soup object from which we imported the library of Beautiful Soup. We need to create an object of that Beautiful Soup, BS, pass data, and it's a HTML format. So this is the format what this Beautiful Soup takes. Again, in that data, we have to find that particular division here. why I'm scraping this website. At least you guys can show this on your CV. I've done web scraping of this rubber board for this and so great of national and international market. It can help in, it can put your weightage to your CV. Then they will ask why you scraped, why you didn't brought, you know, APIs and all. You can say it was costing to the company like $100 per month, $200 per month. We have saved that. We can scrap, I have code to scrap that Flipkart, Ease My Trip as well, but we are doing first this one. So now after filling the date, suppose ISNR 20. Now this data we scraped and this data is in our dump, that data variable. Okay. Now I'm interested to scrap this data, right? I will click on this. I will inspect under what it is stored. So I can see there is a div named as Kottayam. Under that my table is there. See, this is that data part. No, where it is. Else you can inspect this element else also. So where it is stored, under this Kottayam div, you can see under this Kottayam div my data is stored somewhere. This is my date. So how is the structure? If I'll find this div Kottayam, if I'm finding this table data in TD, my data is stored. See, this is the data under TD. Under one table row, many TDs are there, table data, which I'm interested into extracting that. Again, next table row. In one table row, these many data entries are there. See.